Hi guys, welcome to Remedy Official Vlogs, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I just got off work from a gig, and before we start, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you like our content, don't forget to like and click that notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming contents. And for today guys, I would like to review and share my thoughts on a new IEM that just got release from BQEYZ, which is the Autumn. BQEYZ, BQEYZ. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce their company name, but I like to call it BQEYZ. BQEYZ, I first heard of BQEYZ when I got this. Looks familiar? These are the KC2, and they have made a statement in the audio community, and I had this as a birthday gift to myself, and it's still my daily driver. And even though it is an entry level and has its limitations, it's still one of my favorite IEMs that I use. BQEYZ has their famous lineups like Spring 1, Spring 2, and Summer, and actually BQEYZ take their time when they are releasing products, and I really like that. And every time they release a product, it's always worth checking out. Before we move forward, I would like to thank my co-reviewer AG Romero for letting me borrow his personal unit. This is not mine, but I would like also to thank Ellie Joe of BQEYZ Audio, and I'm really looking forward having a unit of my own soon. All my opinions and impressions on this review is completely my own. I am not in any form offered any incentive, and I hope that you will find this review very helpful. Well, as you can see, the Autumn has a medium-sized box, and it's kinda thick, you know, and it has an orange accent on the inner box. Actually, it kind of reminds me of some vape products with the same colorway. And once you slide the inner box, there you go, you are greeted with the Autumn themselves. This is where they are placed, and we have a text here that says best quality earphone for you. Okay, so if we're gonna dissect the box, the packaging, let's have a basic unboxing experience. So once you take this out, we have the first layer of the box, and actually we have what makes Autumn really unique and peculiar. We have the magnet filters. Oops, sorry. We have the magnet filters. Okay, let's take a closer look. See it there? Okay, so we have the base filters here, the normal filters, and the treble filters. And on the back we have the Autumn print. We also have the magic stick. So this is the BQEYZ, the label on it. And to show you just a little demonstration, so these are the magnets, and if you want to pull them out, just see, goes there, and I just put them in again and just slide. once we go deeper on the box, we have the tips. Okay, I don't want to turn them over because they will keep falling. So this is the tips. Okay, and sorry, I got it wrong. This is the tips. This side has the stiffer ones, and I think these are the base enhanced tips, and these are the wide bore tips here, right? This one, though the tips are not labeled in any way, but I'm just assuming because this is my 13th review for IEM, and somewhat I notice a pattern. So the stiff ones are usually the base enhanced tips, and the softer ones are the vocal tips. And of course, we have a pouch. This is the pouch. So this is thicker than the normal pouches that comes with some IEMs, and actually, if you press this, I must say it's quite sturdy. You know, it protects your IEM. And inside the pouch actually comes with a cleaning tool for your IEMs. So here it is. It's the brush. So to clean, help maintain hygiene for your IEMs. And we have the Autumn here, IEM itself. Okay, let me untangle the cable for you. Just give me some time here. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. Okay, so I really like the color. It's like a dark blue chromish and it's really decent, you know. It's really decent looking, you know, kind of sophisticated for me, yet humble. The size of the shells are quite medium. They're not big, they're not small. And this is the faceplate. You know, it's a very decent design. Yeah. And on the base, we have these are the magnets. Okay, this is what I'm showing you a while ago. This is the cable. I like also the color. It's silver chromish again. Has a decent size. It's a decent size. I mean, it has a decent thickness to it. This one has a BQ's print again. The chin slider is a metal, really nice. Cable organizer, and the length is I think 1.2 meters. It's really good looking. You see, it has good weight. Yeah. Really nice. Let me try fitting it. So this is how they fit. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's medium size, as you can see. Okay, this is how they fit in my ears. It's bulging a bit, just a bit. That's good. That's good, comfortable fitting. The seal is great, but then I have tried other IEMs with much better fitting, but what can I say, those IEMs are really designed to be with musicians on stage. So I think it's gonna be unfair for Autumn to be compared to those IEMs. Nonetheless, I find the fitting, isolation, and sealing with BQs quite comfortable and really nice. Now let's move forward, and let me share to you how this IEM, the BQ's Autumn, sounded to my ears. Let's start with the lows. For the lows, I loved it. I really loved it. The Autumn has a very mature sounding bass. Definitely not for bass head. Sorry guys, those who want those like boomy bass and like that listens to EDM music a lot, you might want to stay away from this one. Bass here has good texture, good resolution, like good tonality, bass guitars, tom-toms, drum kicks. Though I cannot say that Autumn is thunderous, but it has a clean representation of lows, and I really like it. No bass bleeds or any kind. I listened to Earth, Wind and Fire, and I think the track is That's the Way of the World, and you can feel the thump and the punch of the bass, but it's not overwhelming, it's not bloated in any way. I really love it. So for me, I gave the lows a 5 out of 5. Moving forward to the mids, I'm mid-centric guy. I love my mids, and because I'm an instrumentalist, I'm a pianist, and my main instrument, a lot of the instruments that is relevant to me is in the mids, and I really missed reviewing an IEM with mids like this. I really love my mids forward, not aggressive, but forward, not in your face, but very detailed, textured. The vocals, like my favorite vocalists are, to name them, is Diana Krall, Sade, Nickelback, Incubus, Luther Vandross, Earth, Wind and Fire, Babyface, Tony Bennett, Michael Bublé, and Michael Jackson, and many more. They all sounded great, and they sounded forward, and I really like my mids that way. So once again, for the mids, 5 out of 5 for Autumn. Open, airy, shimmery, sparkly, you name it. Trebles here are very desirable. It kinda reminds me of Bravery. Trebles here are well extended. For me, treble of Autumn is enough. I'm sensitive to treble, and I have my own threshold when it comes to treble, and it's just this one case that it felt a little piercing, but on other tracks, 90% or 95% most of the time, I don't find it sibilant. So for the trebles, because I'm treble sensitive, I gave Autumn 4 out of 5. Now on to Soundstage and Imaging. Stage here is more on the width and the depth rather than the height. Still very decent. I would like to emphasize more on imaging. So panning of instruments here are well placed. I can hear it like on the, sometimes a guitar is on the back left-ish of my headspace, and Autumn has an enjoyable soundstage, not narrow but not really wide, just right. Imaging is quite decent too. So for soundstage and imaging, 4 out of 5 for Autumn. Now moving on, I would like to emphasize this topic, and this is instrument separation of Autumn. I think instrument separation of Autumn is really excellent, really exceptional. And the reason I really appreciate it that much is it's really constructive for me as a musician. When I'm studying a song, separation of instruments make my life easier. So that's it. So it's one of the key strengths, or maybe even the star of the show for Autumn. So this is a special note. Those who want instruments and how they are laid out or layered, the Autumn will not disappoint. Now moving forward, we go to the magnet filters. They really look good. And once again, this is a very nice addition to the feature of Autumn. You do not see this every day. So the really nice thing about this is the magnets really don't alter the sound signature entirely, but it offers flexibility and versatility for Autumn. I must say that if you switch to the bass, the Autumn will not be like a bass heavy IEM, but instead it will just enhance the bass spectrum just ever so subtle. You can hear it, it's very audible, but not significantly louder bass, which I think a right decision with this one. On the trebles, I really didn't use the trebles much because, as I said, I'm treble sensitive. So my preference, if I'm just enjoying music as it is, I switch to the bass because we love that extra thump and punchiness. But if I'm more studying songs and being analytical or critical listening, I switch to the normal ones. Now, maybe some of you are wondering what the BQEYZ Autumn sounds like without any filter. That, I think I leave to the other reviewers. Now, for the first time ever, I'm doing a comparison of the Autumn versus Yuan Li. Sadly, I don't have the Yuan Li on my hands because I only auditioned it as part of a tour. But Yuan Li, being one of my favorite IEMs, also has the same configuration as the Autumn, a single dynamic driver. So I think it is just quite right to compare these two because when I first listened to Autumn, it reminded me of Yuan Li. Here's what makes them different. Instrument separation goes to Autumn. Vocal tracking goes to Yuan Li. Technicalities, Autumn. Tonality, I must say it's my personal preference. I go to Yuan Li. But if I have to really choose between the two, I'd still pick Autumn. I really favor technicalities. And don't get me wrong, Autumn doesn't suffer from tonality. It's just a very thin line that Yuan Li favors me when it comes to tonality. But on technicalities, no questions, I go with Autumn. So there you have it for the comparison, Autumn and Yuan Li. My personal preference, if I really have to choose one, I still go with the Autumn. For the verdict, as we close or come to the conclusion of this review, Autumn will definitely be sitting as my number 2 favorite IM. My number 1 still is C Audio Bravery because of its technical prowess and really amazing tuning. I don't know, but Bravery still have that lush, rich and full sound that really captivated me. Now, supposed to be Yuan Li is my number 2 IAM, favorite IAM, but then Autumn stole the show because of its technicalities. Who is Autumn for? Bass heads? Definitely not, because the bass here are mature sounding. Treble heads, I think it can be because you have the treble magnet filters thanks to that. So I think this one is for instrument lovers and for musicians, instrumentalists. Autumn is a great sounding IEM. I can say it's still versatile because I listen to every genre that I can think of, and I'm a happy camper. I really like it. And by the way, casual listeners, those who love V-shaped tuning, you might want to stay away from this one. Mid-centric, yeah, we will definitely love this one. I love it. I really love it. Audio enthusiasts will be clapping their hands, will be really satisfied with this one. And of course, you are having the magnet filters, so this is a no-brainer. Autumn is a true winner, in all aspects for me. So conclusively, I really love Autumn, and it did exceeded my expectation in every way. It's another well-done product from BQEYZ. It's a very innovative set, and I think it's worthy of a hype. And I think this unique set is a must-have for any audiophile or music lover that favors mature sounding preference. So there you have it, guys. My own review for Autumn. I hope you find this insightful. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to stay updated, and like this content. Till the next time, this is Remedy signing out. Peace. Thanks.